Elizabeth,
Hello, everyone.
and Auntie Jean,
Welcome, everyone.
and the amazing Charlie Charman.
Hello and welcome, everyone.
So we're going to get going, and I believe our Auntie Jean is going to take us into our hearts tonight. Thank you, Jean.
I would love to. Okay, everyone, get comfortable. Close your eyes. Unless you're driving, don't close your eyes then. Make sure your feet are on the floor so that you can lock into the energy from Gaia. And we're going to take a deep breath. And on the exhale, I want you to let go of everything. Whatever it was you did today, whatever stress there might be, just let it go. So let's take that deep breath. And let it go. Relax the shoulders. And go deep, deep into your heart. To that special, wonderful place. The place where peace always resides. Because spirit resides there too. Feel the love. Not just the wonderful love that comes from our Father, but the love that comes from the whole, the one, from all those hearts filled with love and peace all over the world. And that power is growing stronger every day. And we are starting to do things with that power. You know why? Because we are creator along with our source creator. We are part of that miracle. And as long as we have love in our heart and peace, we are open. We are open to the knowledge and the wisdom of the divine. And part of that wisdom is knowing that we are not separate, that we are connected, that we are all one, and one with he or she. It doesn't really matter. We are one. And everything that happens for a reason. And what we are going to do in our lesson today is to really realize who we are. Not just that we're not a body, but we remember how God created us and what we truly are. And in that remembering, we have to remember that we are the Son of God. And along with Him, we can truly bring heaven on earth. And millions of people pray that Lord's Prayer. And that's what we pray for. We want to bring that heaven on earth. But we know we have that already in our heart. We have that special place that we can always go to. And we're in that special place right now. And from that special place, we are going to learn our lesson for today. So come back quietly, open your eyes, and let's be prepared to accept who we really are. Take a deep breath and come into the now. Thank you.
Thank you. How beautiful, Jean.
Thank you so much, Auntie Jean. That was beautiful.
Charlie went bye-bye while
I think so. He said he was tired.
Yeah.
But what a beautiful lesson. I am the Holy Son of God Himself. Isn't that beautiful?
I think that's what, well, I shouldn't say that. In my understanding, that scripture in Mary Magdalene's, the book of Mary, when Jesus said, "Don't follow me, you become the Christ." I think what he was trying, or from my understanding, he's trying to tell us, you are the Son of God. We're all the Son of God. And we all have that power, that creation that we are able to do. We just have to accept it and trust it and realize that love is the greatest energy ever, because that's what God is. He's energy, He's love. That's what He is. And we have to accept that I am. Just like He said, I am that I am. And I am that I am.
It's that acceptance that we have trouble with, isn't it? I love the insights today. I want to read just a little
Oh,
bit.
please.
This lesson teaches the opposite of what most of us believe about ourselves. Holy and glory are not words we associate with what we think we are. Guilty and unworthy seem much more appropriate to us because of what we think we are. Yet these attributes we believe about ourselves must be arrogant, because this lesson tells us that to recognize our holiness and glory, we must seek in true humility. This is the opposite of what the ego teaches, that humility is to see ourselves as debased and unworthy of anything but condemnation. Gratefully, the Course teaches us that God does not and never has condemned. His love for us remains unchanged by any of our wild imaginings of a separate self. So today's lesson is another step in the reversal of the beliefs I have held about myself. It leads me toward recognition of what I am in truth. In that recognition, I see my brothers as myself, one with me, sharing God's love and light, sharing His glory and holiness. I can only recognize this as I recognize my brothers are one with me. seeing myself as separate or alone blocks all awareness of my holiness and unity with God. I love that. And it's true, we can't see ourselves as holy without seeing everyone else as holy. Because if we start separating, we're not seeing it, we're not getting it, we're
Mm-hmm.
not understanding it fully.
Yep. Well,
Who do we have here? Efrenisi, welcome. Thank you for being with us tonight.
oh,
Okay, somebody else share.
tomorrow I am lucky that I'm going to the softball game tomorrow.
Okay.
You know, the insights is so right that we don't want to say that about ourselves, that we are, you know, holy and that we share that loving energy that's God. But it takes, because of the way we were brought up, it takes humility to accept that. So it's the perception is a reverse of what we've been taught all our lives. Because all our lives we've been taught to be humble, which means that you're lower than everybody else. So it is. It's really, and it's been an obstacle I've had to overcome. You know, it's been, um, I guess, I don't know. It's not so much that, hmm, I've got to ask you this because, you know, there are scriptures that say that Jesus, although he was living in the form of God before and after he was on earth, he never had any thought to claim that he was as powerful as God. And I think that's just what we have to realize is that we're part of God. We're not trying to say that, well, I don't know. I'm not trying to say that we're equal to God, but that we are God's son, I guess. What do you think? I'm a little confused about that. Is anybody going to answer me exactly?
Well,
I don't know.
I'm trying to
I feel like
remember.
I'm one with God, and I feel like I'm his kid. I'm his
That's the way
child.
I feel.
And
Yes.
I feel like I just like I know that there's no hierarchy in it to
Yes.
me.
There's no
It's it,
hierarchy.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, to me it's just like and Jesus is like my best friend, and I love that I have a best friend like that I can really come to and talk to about everything. And as far as that goes, I think, I mean, for me, I can only speak for myself, but for me, I think of myself as a child, you know, of the creator, of the oneness of the universe, a child of the universe, a child, you know, of this beautiful force, this energy. There's so many words for it.
I know.
Yeah. Well, actually, Jean, and I just looked it up because I thought I was remembering it right. In John,
Mhm.
Jesus said, I and the Father are one.
Yes, he did. And he said he wanted us to be one.
Hmm.
And that's what our purpose is here in the human form. As far as that's what our function is, that's what the Course in Miracles says over and over again. That's our only function. Our only function is to remember that the atonement, which is at one-ment, that we're at one with God and with all creation.
Yeah.
We're all,
and nobody else has to get it. Nobody else has to believe that.
Right.
Only us. That the sole responsibility of the miracle worker is to accept the atonement for themselves. It's not about going out and recruiting everybody else and telling everybody else that they are sinners.
right. And I've always called Jesus my brother. Okay, brother, what are we going to do today? Or I still have to go back to my original, when we first started studying the Course in Miracles, my vision of the blob, where I said, in that movie, that part of it could come off and take form and do all these things, but always went back to be, he was still a part of the blob and knew everything that was going on, and then it became back to the blob. And it's like we're this energy, we're this huge consciousness, this creative consciousness, and we go our ways, and some of us come here, and I have found out more reasons of why we come here instead of, because they say, who would want to come here? We are so lucky to be here.
Mm-hmm.
We are so blessed to be here, and especially at this time. And we wanted to come here, and we were allowed to come here at this time. So it's really a blessing, such a wonderful blessing. But, but we're still part of that creative consciousness. We're one. We are all one. Does that make any sense?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. That's the great unified field. It's where the oneness is. Once we go into our heart and we realize that we were made from pure love, and that's what we are. All this other stuff, that's just 3D stuff. That's just to help us understand more about spirit. What's your thought, Charlie?
The world's most enjoyable diet. That's Pam's version. We will see what we believe, and that we can change we believe. So when she's writers, they're frequently invited on cruises or whatever. Everyone says on cruises, you go on a cruise, you're going to gain weight. So she puts it to the test on cruises. She just loves everything, and everything, and just everything, and just love. The food part, and she says she loses weight on cruise. So that's how she tests her what you think. So that was the lesson she gave.
She loves her experiments.
Exactly. So it was a funny way of, what you believe.
She's always funny.
Yeah. It reminded me of Dr. Wayne Dyer. We'll believe it when we see it. No, we'll see it when we believe it. because usually we think the other way around. When we see it, we're going to believe. But he says when you believe it, you will see it.
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
Yeah. Good lesson.
It was a great lesson. All right, so let's move on to the next one.
Oh, right.
And this is number 212. I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. I have a function God would have me fill. I seek the function that would set me free from all the vain illusions of the world. Only the function God has given me can offer freedom. Only this I seek, and only this will I accept as mine. I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me.
I have a function God would have me feel. Okay. So that sounds like another good lesson for tomorrow.
2.
Let's put our chanting hats on now.
Yep.
And I was hoping our Asha would be with us tonight, but I don't see her in here yet.
Too. You know, she is in Florida, so I'm wondering if she's okay.
I thought she checked in because I asked people in Florida to check in, and quite a few of them did. So I can't remember if she was one of those. All right, so we're going to go to our chants of Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. So, Karen?
Okay, this is where we're going to chant 3 times slow, and then we'll chant 108 times all together as our beautiful family. Beautiful Auntie Jean will let us know when we get to that magic number, and then beautiful Teri Angel will lead us in a short meditation on freedom. Then we'll go into our second chant. So we declare that all obstacles be removed. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. We declare that all barriers, conflicts, and violence be removed. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. We declare that all illusions, illness, and allergies be removed. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gan
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gan Ganapataye Namaha. Om
Om
Gan
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gan
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gan Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Gan
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gan
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gan Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam
Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Gan Ganapataye Namaha. Gan Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gan
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Gan
Om
Ganapataye
Gam
Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye Om Gan Ganapataye
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha. Om Gan
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
let's breathe into our heart center. Take that deep, slow breath into your lungs and then feel the energy of freedom as you release it. Breathing in love, breathing out love, and just so much gratitude for the knowledge that we are not separate from our Creator. We are not separate from each other. All of those are just appearances of illusion. We are all one. We're all united. And when we realize that, when we raise up higher, and we can see from that higher vantage point where the miracles are. They're right in front of us. And that's where we're going, is to that miracle chant of Nam Myoho Renge Kyo as our miracle Marlene arrives. Hi, darling.
Kalama, Lillian.
So I'm putting the words up, and Karen, if you will talk about this chant, please.
Okay, so this is where we're going to chant 3 times slow, and then we'll chant 108 times all together as our beautiful family. Beautiful Auntie Jean will let us know when we get to that magic number, and then beautiful Teri Angel will lead us in the next part of our session. So we declare that all are accepting, aligning, allowing, and awake.
Nam
Nam
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. We declare that all are happy and healthy. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. And we declare that all live in peace and harmony and are open and ready to receive miracles. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. 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 Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo,
Renge Kyo, Renge Kyo, Namyo 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 Namyo Renge Kyo, Namyo Renge Kyo,
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Let's go once again for our heart center, breathing that love in, giving the love out, and realizing that we are love. We've always been love. We were created with pure, unconditional love by our Creator. That's where we go when we go into our hearts, straight to that divine love. Every night we give honor to our Creator by chanting Om 3 times. So we're going to do that and then stay in our hearts. We'll hold on to the love for just a moment and connecting it heart to brain or heart to mind to the divine. And then we'll give that love away. But first, let's begin the chanting of Om. As you spend this holy moment connected in with your true being, your true self, that place inside of you that is home, just think of everyone on earth felt the same beingness, felt the connection with the oneness, the love, the honor, the respect for each other. Just hold that vision. Hold the love in your heart. And we're going to take a deep breath in, and all together we're going to share this intention and this love out into the world. Let every being be touched by this love. Om Shanti Shanti.
Chanting.
Om
Peace.
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 Peace. May peace prevail on our earth. May peace always be at the forefront of our thoughts and fill our hearts with joy. Om Shanti.
Chanting.
So beautiful. So every night we make a declaration. And our Christine is going to count us down so we can say this all together.
Yes, I am honored. We will pray that peace on earth and be kind to everyone, and even Sunny, baby Saint, baby Ringo, baby Harry, and all the her babies. 1, 2, 3.
We
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 declare
declare
that
that
there is
that there
there
peace
is
is
on
peace
earth,
on earth,
and
And
we declare
and we
that
declare that peace
peace
begins inside of us.
inside of us.
So it is. So it is.
Always.
forever and ever.
Ever.
Amen.
Amen.
And if Auntie G is she would tell us, or she would say, well, that we have a movement a group that created a movement. And the group is known as
Peace for
Peace for
peace.
For
peace.
peace, for
yes,
peace.
yes, and the P's for peace started out. We were going to say the 49th, that's the 49th, and turned out a lot more than the 49th. We've been doing this for now 1,087 days. And
Is that 1,187 days,
I
Charlie?
think so.
I
that's
kind
it.
of couldn't hear you at the end, so I wanted to
Yes,
make sure. Okay.
yes.
Yes.
1180.
Charlie is our
1187.
counting
1187.
1187. Wow.
And
That's been a long 40 days.
guess what that adds up to?
Ooh, what does it add up to?
7.
Oh, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
This is Michelle said it's a 7 month, and if you multiply 10 to the 7th power, you get 10 million for peace.
That's right.
So 7 is a magic number. Numbers have magic
Yes,
in
they
the
do.
spirit realm. So
Yeah.
anyway, Charlie's a P, and Karen's a P,
Mm-hmm.
and Teri is Mama P. No, she's a Mama P. You have to make her a little hat or something.
Yeah.
And Chris is a P, and so is Sunny.
Yeah.
And I'm a P, and so is Harry, and so is Ringo, and so is Marlene, and so is anybody listening out there. But even those who are not listening, like Gracie, Isabel, Ashley, Ashley,
That's yeah.
Asha. Thank you.
Efrosini.
And I can't pronounce his name. Did you pronounce it again?
Efrosini.
Efrosini? Efrosini.
Yes.
Efrosini brain. Efrosini. Okay. But we have lots of peas all over the world. And yes, we have become a movement. And yes, it's working. We are bringing peace to this earth. And people are waking up, and I can feel the energy, and so can you. And so, since we're all peas, my only question to you is, wouldn't you like to
Would it
be a
be
pea
a
Yeah,
pea
too?
too?
you can be
That's
here in the pod.
in
Yeah,
the pod,
my
yes.
bedroom was
We have a very
with
long vine with
yes.
a
We
lot of
do.
buds
So,
on it. Yeah.
mhm.
And we
And
have a name that I missed. I'm sorry. Ronilo. Ronilo, thank you for being with us. You're a P too.
you're a pea too. I said anyone listening and being with us. You know, those of you who have these beautiful names that are unusual, if you would write them in phonetically, that would be a big help for me because I have a really hard time pronouncing names. That would be a really big help. But your names are absolutely beautiful, and I don't like to say them if I'm mispronouncing them because names are important. That's your identity.
Mhm.
Alrighty then.
But also accepting who you are, which is the Son of God. So, all right, I'm not going to talk about the 10 million unless you want me to. Do you want to talk about it, Terry?
Sure, go ahead, Jean.
Oh, you guys. We are doing a wonderful miracle right now. Well, I say we because it's including everyone. Everyone, the whole, is uniting together every day at 1:11 p.m., and that is Eastern time. So if you're in another time zone, figure out what your time zone is. But for 7 minutes a day, we're uniting that love power that we all have in our hearts, and we are sending it out to the leaders of the world, sending out peace and love and helping them to make decisions that will bring peace to the entire world. So we would love for you to join us. Terry's going to put up the link, and all you have to do is go and say join. That's all you have to do. You don't even have to do that. Just be with us would be enough. But our energy put together it's the energy of God. Think about it. That love energy is the source that created everything. And if we add it all together, the power behind that is unstoppable. So I'm asking you from my heart, and we're all asking you from the love in our heart, and everybody has love in their heart. Let's do that. 7 minutes a day for 21 days is all we're asking. And let's have this miracle happen. Okay. Love you all. Thanks for listening.
Mm.
Thank you, Jean. We actually began today. Today was day one.
Yes, it
And
is.
what a beautiful, beautiful time together with Marbeth leading us. Marbeth is the co-founder with myself. And yeah, it was the beginning of the healing that's taking place. I really feel that, and I feel like we are reaching 10 million. I think that's a reality for us to know that we're sending that love out so strongly into the world. So, all right, well, we're getting out of here. We thank
Mhm.
you all for joining with us, and we do this every night. Thank you, Ephraim. We think you're lovely as well. Thank you for being here, and I see you're asking prayers for your mom, and we most
Oh,
certainly will do that. We have a prayer list, and actually, Auntie Jean has a Reiki grid, so I'm
yes.
sure that she will put your name in there and your mom. So thank you for asking for that.
Did she tell us her mom's name, please? Could you write it in, hon? if you can write it in, I can put her name in. Otherwise, I can just put in your mom. I put someone in yesterday. That was your cousin, I think. Wasn't it?
Alexandra is her mom's name.
Oh,
Sand.
She's in
and
Australia.
Australia. Okay, awesome. Well, we will certainly add her to our prayers.
Okay.
Thank you for asking for us to do that. All right, so come back tomorrow. We're going to do this all over again, and we thank you for being with us tonight. We
Thank
always
you.
leave you with
Namaste.
Namaste,
Thank you all.
y'all.